Welcome back to the Necro Zoo. I am Bones. And in this one, we're going to take a look at the next figure in the Bane wave of the McFarlane DC Multiverse. Now this wave is based on the comic The Last Night on Earth. I already did the Mohawk Wonder Woman. Check that one out. And up next we have Straight Jacket Batman, otherwise known as Batman's clone. And once I am done with all these figures, I will finally build the Bane Collect to build figure. So let's go ahead and start it off. Of course, you do get your requisite black DC Multiverse stand. Pretty useful. You also get the data file card. Pretty nice imagery there on the front. And in the back you have some information. Added to the collection. Now accessory wise, he does come with a billy club. This is used in the comic when he escapes Arkham Asylum. And you also have this pretty cool Joker head encased in like a lantern. Pretty cool. I've seen some cool stuff on other video reviews where you can actually open this up, so pretty cool. But this is from the comics. And he also comes with the two fists for the Bane. Just make sure that you break it out, soften it up before you attempt to connect them. And he also comes with this pretty cool Bane head where he has like the bat emblem like on his mask. Pretty cool. I've heard people that don't like it, but I mean, it's not a Nightfall Bane. It's not a Bane from the video games. It's Bane from The Last Night on Earth. So that's what it's supposed to be. That's what it looks like. So I like it. It looks pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and get into the figure. Starting off with the head. It does look pretty cool. It looks like a kind of stitched together cowl. You can see some buckles that are not painted there. So that might be coming in for the repaint. We'll paint in those little silver buckles. Actually a pretty cool head sculpt. The way the cowl fits over the head. I mean, compared to some of the other McFarlane ones, this one looks pretty sweet. Moving down, you got that big Wayne Industries logo on front, but it kind of looks like a bat. I guess the imagery is supposed to be there. And of course he continues with some more buckles. He does have pretty cool waist articulation. Moving on to the arms, he does have the butterfly shoulder joint. This one's actually pretty smooth. Has some cool movement in there. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Now, the gauntlet blades, they're actually supposed to be shards of glass. And on this arm, they kind of like, you could tell they, they made like a half-ass attempt of painting it. But on the other side, they didn't. Just on this side. So that's okay. But that'll, of course, that'll be for the repaint. We're going to try and make it look like some pretty cool glass. And then paint up the buckles. And then there is one peg that's the off color. It's white and it's supposed to be like a dirty brown. So we'll be fixing that as well. No problem. Moving down, He has a pretty cool belt with a lot of pouches, and then he has a stash away for his billy club, where you could stick that in there. I'll tell you one thing, the texturing of the suit is really nice. I mean, you got some really nice detailing and stitching, whole, like, just random stuff that you know comes up when there's like it's weird, it's random, but it's attention to detail, so that's pretty cool. A detail, you know, it's all in the details. Moving down to the legs, he has a slight thigh swivel. It's not as good as some of the ones that have been coming out. And then he does have double jointed knees. Nice sculpting on these like baggy pants. Coming down, he got his kind of like combat boots. Just one plain black color, but we could add some detail later on. He does have the ankle ball joint, and it does have rocker, which is pretty interesting. And then of course it does have toe articulation. Turning them over, check it out from the bottom. Now this is really awesome. Besides the pretty sweet tread that he has on his boots, he has like some emblems there, and if you read it real close, it says Arkham Asylum, which is a really cool detail. Moving up, some more nice sculpt work on the pants, the straight jacket. He's got some more pouches in the back, and then you have these straps that I guess are like reminiscent of a cape. They have a lot of buckles that are unpainted, so there's going to be a little bit more work for my custom one. And then moving up to the back, there's just awesome like stitching. It's like stitching, but it's sculpted in. And then you got some more loops here on the neck where it has a strap in there. It's awesome. I mean, the more I look at this, the more I like it. At first I was kind of like, that's gonna be the like figure that I really don't want, but actually it's probably gonna be one of my favorite ones of this wave. So a lot of work to do on the repaint when I have my repaint one, but all in all, it's a pretty nice looking figure. Of course, like I said before, this is straight out of the pages of The Last Night on Earth. So as far as trying to get it comic book accurate, it's pretty close. I mean, aside from the little paint mishaps, the sculpting is really on point. But besides that, I mean, like I said, I have this one. I'm gonna have one for my shelf, one for my unopened collection. So I'm gonna start customizing or repainting as wood pretty soon on this one. Now let's talk about the lantern again. Now this, like I said, this is from the comic, and I've seen people take this out. I have a plan to take this out, but I'm gonna do it a little bit differently than a lot of people did. And then I will be putting, actually I think I want to put the White Knight Joker head inside here. It just looks more like crazy. I'm gonna repaint it and then put it in here. And then this head I'm actually gonna put on a Arkham Joker body. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Well, of course, like I said before, his club fits it right here on his belt. Pretty simply, so it's not a big deal. I'm not sure if this has any paint. I'll look up pictures online and see if like the handle's brown or something. We'll check it out. All in all, pretty nice looking figure, and like I said before, we're getting figures that you would never imagine we're gonna get, and I'm gonna put them up there on the shelf so you can see them with the rest of his brethren up there. It's gonna look pretty sweet. Now, I do have now the arms and the hands of Bane, and I think before I even attempt to put it together, I'm gonna go ahead and put these together. because from what I could tell, there's like a ring inside the socket here, and the hand is actually supposed to go all the way past that ring, all the way in. So I think what was happening was a lot of people were sticking it in, but it wasn't like passing that little ring. So they thought it was in, and it pretty much felt like it was in. But as soon as you would try to like articulate it, it would pop out. So I'm gonna connect them, and then I'll show them on the next figure, which is gonna be Omega. And I'll show that I already have it ready to go, and it's not, you know, popping out or anything like that. So I'll do that off camera. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's it for now. Stay safe out there. Keep hunting, and I will see you on the next one.